Welcome to ISTV English News. This is Panorama giving you the news. Let's see the headlines. SEP Style Internal Security Advisor of Ministry of Home Affairs Northeast, Dr. Manoranjan shot at, injured. And two powerful IEDs found planted at Maharabi Lamkhai on National Highway 2, safely removed, exploded at a safe distance. News in detail. Dr. Chingumayum Manoranjan Kuman, who claims to be the Internal Security Advisor of the Ministry of Home Affairs Northeast Government of Manipur, was shot at by some unknown armed persons, leaving him injured in his right arm. The incident happened around 9 p.m. last night at Taif 3 quarter at Langol Gambillage under Lamphel police station. The injured hails from Pisum Ningombam Leirak in Imphal West district. Some unknown armed persons shot him while he was staying alone at the quarter. A bullet hit and pierced through his right arm and scratched through the side of his abdomen. He has been admitted to Reams Hospital. Speaking to ISTV News from his hospital bed, Manoranjan expressed suspicion that he might have been attacked for his role in trying to bring about a solution to the insurgency in the state. The issue of insurgency could be solved only through dialogue. It is better to carry a plough hanging on a soldier rather than an automatic rifle, Manoranjan philosophized.
Tungi mirongi akoi na kusik tauri musinga yola tahu tauri usa ai sari kana na ba nazaga ki family kana na ba nate abu tungi mirongi pusi da asumba pusi mahinga ma kiba khangba ake khang yaw da ba adum pusi mahinga ma ramiam da pa me.
Two powerful improvised explosive devices, IEDs, were found planted at the junction of Maharabi Lamkhai on the National Highway 2 under Sekmai police station at about 6 a.m. today. The two IEDs were safely removed and exploded by a team of 107 Engineering Regiment AR. The National Highway remained closed for about 2 hours in the morning because of the incident. The two IEDs were found planted on both sides of the road under a culvert by a troop of Assam Rifles while carrying out normal ROP duty on the National Highway 2 at Maharabi Lamkhai. A team of 107 Engineering Regiment of Assam Rifles from Laimakong rushed to the spot and checked whether the devices were real explosive or not. After proving them to be real explosive devices, the two IEDs were safely removed from the spot and exploded them at a nearby paddy field. One of the IEDs reportedly weighed about 1.5 kg. If it had remained undetected and exploded at the spot, the casualties would have been unimaginably extensive, said an officer of the Assam Rifles. As part of the security measures taken up by the Manipur police ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the state on November 30th, Imphal West Police today conducted a search operation at Changangai Mayai Lekai under Lamphel police station. During the operation, about 200 men and women of the Lekai were verified individually by the police team led by additional SP Lalboy Hapkip along with Commando OCP Sanjoy. Police picked off 16 persons, including 2 men who are on bail out. They were taken to Lamphel police station for further verification. All Manipur Domestic LPG Consumers Welfare Association has demanded that connection for LPG to be used at commercial places must be allowed for the nearest distribution agency. A function for distribution of winter seeds to the farmers of Khurai Assembly constituency was held at the residence of MLA Dr. N.G. Bizoy. Many farmers of the constituency attended the function. In connection with the occasion, MLA Dr. Bizoy said the seeds were distributed to the farmers to sow them in their fields after the harvest of paddy, as the fields would remain bare. As the Iril River and the Congo River flow through the constituency, large parts of the soil of the constituency are fertile and thus winter vegetation would be fruitful, he said. Uchiwa High School, a government-aided high school, has more than 700 students and the pass percentage in board exam is high, but the students are disheartened because of the insufficient number of teachers of the school. Earlier, there were 3 approved teachers at the school. One of the approved teachers, who was acting as the headmaster of the school, had retired last month. Now, the school is being run by 2 approved teachers and 19 non-approved teachers. Talking to media persons about the issue, former headmaster H. Saros Kumar said repeated requests were met to former education ministers, the present education minister and also to the concerned MLA to look into the needs of the school, but none of them has taken up any step. In connection with the ongoing Sangai festival, President of MMT today flagged off a cycle rally organized by Manipur Adventure and Mountain Biking Association under the aegis of All Manipur Mountaineering and Trekking Association from the complex of MMTA Minuthong. 17 cyclists are taking part in the rally. All the cyclists participating in the rally will pass through Lamdan and Takmu and return to Imphal. Now to national and international news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Pakistan Premier Nawaz Sharif shook hands and exchanged pleasantries today at an informal retreat for SAARC leaders outside Kathmandu after a day of ignoring its order in front of cameras. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Nawaz Sharif exchanged hellos but had no separate conversation during the retreat at Duli Khel, which is famous for its view of the Himalayas. Supreme Court today observed that amid the conflict of interest mentioned in the Justice Mukul Mudgal report, Indian Premier League IPL franchise Chennai Super Kings CSK must be disqualified and that ownership details of CSK and India Cements be presented in the court. The SC made it clear to the BCCI that it won't let anyone push anything under the carpet and made some strong observations, which include asking the BCCI to act on the findings of the Mudgal report and telling the 4 non-players mentioned to step aside while the board holds fresh elections. 25-year-old Australia cricketer Philip Hodges died at Sydney's St Vincent's Hospital yesterday after failing to recover from a blow on the head he suffered while batting in a Sheffield Shield match 3 days ago. Hodges, who was rushed to the hospital in a critical state, failed to recover after a surgery and remained in induced coma in the intensive care unit before succumbing to his injury. The batsman was struck on the head by a ball at a Sydney cricket ground, a devastating blow experts compared to the trauma suffered by the victims of a car crash. The Planning Commission will continue to perform its mandate till a new body replaces it, Planning Minister Rao Indrajit Singh said on Thursday. The Planning Commission still continues to function under the chairmanship of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, even though the Deputy Chairman and other members are not there, Singh told the Rajya Sabha. He said a new body will replace the Commission, but till it comes into existence, the Commission will continue performing its mandate. A junior commissioned officer or JCO of the Indian Army was killed when 4 militants entered a reportedly abandoned army bunker near the Pindi post, barely 3 kilometers from the international border in Jammu and Kashmir's Orania sector. The militants, who are believed to have entered the bunker on Wednesday night, were challenged by army personnel. The JCO sustained fatal bullet injuries in the ensuing exchange of fire. 3 civilians were also killed in the encounter, which is still reportedly going on. The army has cordoned off the area. 3 militants have also been killed in the encounter, said army sources. The Union Government of Myanmar is prioritizing putting a national satellite into orbit, according to government representatives at a recent conference. In his keynote address at Communicast Myanmar Satellite Forum, Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology MICT, U Thaung Tin, rebuilt the government could look to satellite in the short and long term to answer the call for service coverage in a new era of telecoms. We have targeted over 80% surface coverage and over 90% population coverage of mobile penetration within 5 years, he said. Myanmar has a complex and diverse setup geographically, and finding a solution for the rollout of telecom services throughout the country in such a short time frame is a big challenge. Satellite is one of the solutions to meet the demand of the challenges. The Deputy Minister called Myanmar's desire to have a national satellite natural and said the government would like to get going on the process as soon as possible. A suicide bomber attacked a British embassy vehicle in Afghanistan's capital, Kabul, today, killing at least 5 Afghan civilians and wounding more than 30 others, officials said. An embassy spokesman confirmed the attack and said some people in the vehicle were wounded, without providing further details. He added that the vehicle was not carrying any British diplomats. Kabir Amiri, the administrative head of Kabul hospitals, said that at least 5 Afghan civilians were killed and up to 34 wounded. Afghan Public Health Ministry spokesman Kaniska Vektas Turkistani said the wounded included 5 children. The attack took place in the east of the city, sacking parts of Kabul and sending a huge plume of dust and smoke into the air. Well, that's all we have for now, but before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the headlines once again. SAPE-styled Internal Security Advisor of Ministry of Home Affairs North-East, Dr. Manoranjan shot at, injured. And 2 powerful IEDs found planted at Maharabi Lamkhai on National Highway 2, safely removed, exploded at a safe distance. Thanks for watching the news, and for more updates, please stay tuned.